Amma?
Oh.
Oh no.
You can play it when you are doing it. Guru's own work.
Jai Shri Krishna, Sarvesham Namaskaraha, Suprabhatam, Shri Jayanthi Subhashayaha, Shri Krishna Jayanthi Subhashayaha, Janmashtami Subhashayaha. So some did it yesterday, some are celebrating it today. So our little Krishna is going to be born, and we can start thinking about Krishna from the time he is born all the way to Gita Upatesham, because we are also going to recite a part of Gita. We are going to recite a part of Damodara Ashtaka today. So let's just go through the journey of Bhagavan right from his birth. So while we start, I'll just go into some slokas as prayers for us to start the celebrations today. श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. So the world's teacher, global teacher, we celebrated Teachers' Day recently. So it's followed by Krishna's birth, who's the Jagadguru. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Vasudeva Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. एकं शास्त्रं देवकी पुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकी पुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा एकं शास्त्रं देवकी पुत्रगीतम्. If there is one Shastra that we have to know, it is the Bhagavad Gita given by Devaki's Putra. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. The one God we have to worship, who showed the Vishwarupa Darshana, within who everybody else were visible. Let's worship him. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Eko mantrastasya namani yani. What mantra do I recite? Every name of Krishna is a mantra. So any name of his becomes a mantra. Eko mantra. So the mantra, one mantra we have to know is tasya namani yani. Any of his names, all his names. Karmapyekam. So what is my duty? What is my karma? Tasya devasya seva. Be of servitude, serve Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Ekam shastram devaki putra geetam eko devo devaki putra eva eko mantrastasya namani yani karmapyekam tasya devasya seva. Jai Shri Krishna. So today our little Krishna is born. How was he born? Such a beautiful sloka in Srimad Bhagavata Purana, which speaks about the Adbudam Balakam. When Bhagavan Krishna was born, he was not born like any ordinary child, right? He was born with 4 hands. Tam Adbudam Balakam. So what was Adbuda about this baby? So Sukabrahma Rishi says that he was an Adbuda Balaka. What was Adbudam? Tamadbudam Balakam Ambujeksham Chaturbujam Shankhagadayudhayudam. That Balaka had beautiful lotus-like eyes, Ambujeksham, Chaturbujam, 4 hands, Shankhagadayudhayudam. He was born with Shankha, Gada and all the other identities of Bhagavan. Srivatsalakshmam Galashobhikaustubam. Srivatsa is the mark which Bhagavan in Paramapada has, because Mata Mahalakshmi always sits on his chest, right? So because of her sitting all the time, he has a mark which has been created. Shri Vatsa. So goddess Mahalakshmi is called Shri because she's always in his Vakshasthala. His Vakshasthala has this mark which is called Shri Vatsa Lakshmam, the Lakshanam, because of that. Galashobhi Kaustubam. He has the Kaustubamani, which is the representatives of all the Jivatmas. He's come with that identity. Pitambaram. He's wearing a beautiful yellow color silk vastra. Pitambara. Pitam ambaram. Sahadarati. Sandra Payoda Saubagam. Sandra Payoda Saubagam. I'll just explain this. Maharha Vaidurya Kirita Kundalatvisha Parishvakta Sahasra Kuntalam. Maharha Vaidurya Kirita Kundala. Now this Bhagavan, Sandra Payoda Saubabam, he is looking so gorgeous. How? With Maharha Vaidurya Kirita. You know, he's having this Kirita which is made of Vaiduryam, which is very special to the Vaikuntha Loka. Parishvanga Sahasra Kuntalam. He's having this Kuntala and this Kridam. He's Rajadi Raja, right? So he's coming with his Kridam. This Kundalam, everything is decked with all the Vaiduriam. The brightness of that is now reflecting on his fully grown hair. The baby is born with fully grown hair. The Tejas is visible there. Now, imagine he was born in a jail, in a Karagraha, which is absolutely dark. It is raining very, very heavily at night. At that point of time, where would they see Bhagavan? It is because of all the stages that Bhagavan is helping them see him. Uddama Kanchangada Kankanadibi Virochamanam Vasudeva Maikshata. So like this, you know, he comes with his armlet, he comes with his Odyanam, every single ornamentation that we can think of. He's coming with all this looking like one Adbhuta Bhalaka, so beautiful. Vasudeva Aikshata. Now Vasudeva is looking at this little boy. Oh my God, how do I say that he's born to me? He's coming with Chaturbhuja, you know. So that beautiful darshana of Bhagavan, Vasudeva Maikshata. Vasudeva is actually seeing. So this is the auspicious day when Bhagavan Sri Krishna was born, to tell the world that, you know, I'm not born like anybody else. In Bhagavad Gita he says, Ajopisan Avyayatma Bhutanam Ishwaropisan. I don't have birth. Ajaha means birthless. Ajopisan, even though I'm birthless, I'm taking an avatara here. And why is that? It is because all of us should know what kind of quality Bhagavan has, right? We should experience him. So he takes the avatara here for us to relish. He gives us the Gita. He gives us a lot of lifestyle, the way we should live. So we just have to make use of everything. Now we'll go on to the Leelas of Bhagavan. So we will start with the Damodara Ashtaka. We experience the Damodara Ashtaka. The meanings, detailed meaning, word by word meaning also I recently did in Clubhouse. In case any of you want, I can share the link. So we will go on to recitation of Damodara Ashtaka now. So this is our little Damodara, tied, scared of Mata Yashoda. She might hurt him. So he's running away, the scary face. So we will enjoy the Ashtaka now, as mentioned in the Padma Purana. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam.
Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam.
Lasatkundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam.
Lasatkundalam गोकुले भ्राजमानम्
यशोदाभियो लोकलादावमानम्
यशोदाभियोलोक लाद्वा
परामृष्टमत्यन्ततो धृत्य
परामृष्टात्यन्तो दोत्रित्य गोप्या
कृष्ण कृष्ण रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्र युग्मं मृजन्तम्
रुदन्तं
कृष्ण रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्र युग्मं मृजन्तम्
रुदन्तं मृहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तम्
कराम्भोजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रम्
कराम्बोजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रम्
मुहुश्वासकम्प त्रिरेखाङ्ककण्ठ
मुहुश्वासकम्प त्रिरेखाङ्ककण्ठ
स्थितग्रैव दामोदरं भक्तिबद्धम्
स्थितग्रेव दामोदरं भक्तिभद्रम्
कृष्ण कृष्ण इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे
इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे
स्वघोषं निमज्जन्त माख्यापयन्तम्
अघोषं निमज्जन्तमाख्यापयन्तम्
तदीयेषितज्ञेषु भक्तैर्जितत्वम्
तदीयेषु तत्तेषु भक्तेर्जितत्वम्
पुनः प्रेमतस्तं शतावृत्ति वन्दे
पुनः प्रेमतस्तं शतावृत्ति वन्दे
कृष्ण कृष्ण वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा
परं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा
न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेशादपीह
न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेशादपीह
इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबालम्
इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबालम्
सदा मे मनस्या विरास्तां किमन्यैः
सदा मे मनस्या विरास्तां किमन्यैः
कृष्ण कृष्ण इदं ते मुखाम्भोज मत्यन्तनीलै
इदं ते मुखाम्भोजमत्यन्तनीलै
वृतं कुन्तलै स्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या
वृतं कुन्तलै स्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या
मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्तादरं मे
मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे
मनस्या विरास्ताम् अलं लक्षलाभैः
मनस्या विरास्तामलं लक्षलाभैः
कृष्ण कृष्ण नमो देवदामोदरानन्त विष्णो
नमो देवदामो अच्छा बोलो
नमो देव दामोदरानन्त विष्णु
प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालाब्धिमग्नम्
प्रसीद प्रभो
दुःखजालाब्धिमग्नम्
दुःखजालाब्धिम् अग्रम्
कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्याति दीनं बतानो
कृपादृष्टि वृष्याति दीनं बतानु
गृहानेश मामज्ञ मेध्यक्षिदृश्यः
विहानेश मामाघ्यमेध्याक्षिदृश्यः
कृष्ण कृष्ण कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्त्यैव यद्वत्
कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्त्यैव यद्वत्
त्वया मूर्छितौ भक्तिभाजौ कृतौ च
त्वया मोचितौ भक्तिभाजौ कृतौ च
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकां मे प्रयच्छ
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकां मे प्रयच्छ
न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह
न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह
कृष्ण कृष्ण नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरद्दीप्तिधाम्ने कृष्ण
नमस्ते स्तुताम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने
त्वदीयोदरायाथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने
त्वदीयोदरायात विश्वस्य दाम्ने
नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै
नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै
नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
इति श्रीदामोदराष्टकं सम्पूर्णम्
इति श्रीदामोदराष्टकं सम्पूर्णम्।
जय श्री कृष्ण कला भगिनी
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरि राधा रमण गिरिधर मुरली गोपाला मुकुंद माधव नंद कुमार नर्तन सुंदर गोपाला कृष्ण कृष्ण हरि राधा रमण गिरिधर मुरली गोपाला मुकुंद माधव नंद कुमार नर्तन सुंदर गोपाला नयन मनोहर नर हरि रूपा मधुसूदन श्री गोपाला नयन मनोहर नर हरि रूपा मधुसूदन श्री गोपाला नयन मनोहर नर हरि रूपा मधुसूदन श्री गोपाला नटन मनोहर नवनीत चोरा नारायण हरि गोपाला नटन मनोहर नर हरि रूपा नारायण हरि गोपाला कृष्ण कृष्ण हरि राधा रमण गिरिधर मुरली गोपाला मुकुंद माधव नंद कुमार नर्तन सुंदर गोपाला कमल विलोचन कदन विनाशक हृदय विराजित पालय मां कमल विलोचन कदन विनाशक हृदय विराजित पालय मां माधव केशव श्यामल श्रीधर मुरलीधर हर पालय मां माधव केशव श्यामल श्रीधर मुरलीधर हर पालय मां कृष्ण कृष्ण हरि राधा रमण गिरिधर मुरली गोपाला मुकुन्द माधव नन्द कुमार नर्तन सुन्दर गोपाल मुकुन्द माधव नन्द कुमार नर्तन सुन्दर गोपाल 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 Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. So
I
we
really miss all my students joining me today. I really wish I could have sung it with them. Such a pity that we didn't find the time.
will create one more opportunity. Jai Shri Krishna. So we will move on to Bhagavad Gita recitation now. Do you want me to play the Shruti or respective persons will play it then and there? Okay.
We'll have it. We'll have to play it on our own. Otherwise,
Yeah. Okay. So we will start with the recitation. I will just say Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha and then after that we can recite in the assigned order. Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha Ata Dvitiyodhyayah
साङ्ख्ययोगः सञ्जय उवाच तं तथा कृपयाविष्टम् अश्रुपूर्णाकुलेक्षणम् विषिदन्तमिदं वाक्यम् उवाच मधुसूदनः श्रीभगवानुवाच कुतस्त्वाकश्मलमिदं विषमे समुपस्थितम् अनार्यजुष्टमस्वर्ग्यम् अकीर्तिकरमर्जुन क्लैब्यं मास्मगमः पार्थ नैतत्त्वय्युपपद्यते शूद्रं हृदय दौर्बल्यं त्यक्त्वोत्तिष्ठ परन्तप
कथं भीष्ममहं सङ्ख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन इषुभिः प्रतियोत्स्यामि पूजार्हावरिसूदन गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्ष्यमपीह लोके हत्वार्थ कामांस्तु गुरूनिहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रधिक्तान् न चैतद्विद्म कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेमा यदि वानो जयूय यानेव हत्वान जिजीविषाम तेव स्थित प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्र
कार्पण्यदोषो पहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यश्रेयस्यानिश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम् न हि प्रपश्यामि ममापनुद्याद् यच्छोकमुच्छो शनमिन्द्रियाणाम् अवाप्य भूमाव सपत्नमृद्धम् राज्यं सुराणाम् अपि चाधिपत्यम् संजय उवाच एवमुक्त्वा ऋषिकेशं गुडाकेश परन्तप न योत्स्या इति गोविन्दम् उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः
तमुवाच हृषीकेशः प्रहसन्निव भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये विषीदन्तमिदं वचः श्रीभगवानुवाच अशोच्यानन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादांश्च भाषसे गतासु न गतासूंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पण्डिताः न त्वेवाहं जातु नासं न त्वं नेमे जनाधिपाः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयमतः परम्। कृष्ण कृष्ण। देहिनोऽस्मिन् यत देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति मात्रस्पर्शस्तु कौन्तेया शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदा आगमापायिनो नित्य तस्मात् तितिक्षव भारत यं यहीना व्यायते यन्ते पुरुषं पुरुषर्षर्धा समदुःख सुखं धीरं सोमप्रत्वव्यकल्पते
नासतो विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तस्त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः अविनाशि तु तद्विद्भिः येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ता शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रेम यस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत।
येनं वेत्ति हन्तारं यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभौ तौ न विजानीतो नायं हन्ति न हन्यते न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे वेदा विनाशिनीं नित्यं ययेनमजमव्ययं कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं घातयति हन्तिकम् वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तदा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि। कृष्ण कृष्ण।
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावक न चैनं क्लेद्यन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुत अछैद्योऽयम् अद्याहोऽयम् अक्लेद्यो अशोष्य एव च नित्य सर्वगतस्थाणुर् अचलोऽयं सनातना अव्यक्तोऽयम् अचिन्त्योऽयम् अविकार्योऽयम् मुच्यते तस्मादेवं विदित्वैनं नानुशोचितुर्मर्हसि।
अथ चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसि मृतं तथापि त्वं महाबाहो नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च तस्माद् परिहार्येऽर्थे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तं ध्यायिनि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना।
आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेन आश्चर्यवत् वदति तथैव चान्यः आश्चर्यवच्चैनमन्यः शृणोति श्रुत्वाप्येनं वेद न चैव कश्चित् देहि नित्यमवध्योऽयं देहे सर्वस्य भारत तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि स्वधर्ममपि चावेक्ष्य न विकम्पितुमर्हसि धर्म्याधियुद्धात् श्रेयो न्यक्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते
यदृच्छया चोपपन्नं स्वर्गद्वारमपावृतं सुखिनः क्षत्रियाः पार्थ लभन्ते युद्धमीदृशम् अथ चेत्त्वमिमं धर्म्यं सङ्ग्रामं न करिष्यसि ततः सर्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् संभावितस्य चाकीर्तिं मरणादतिरिच्यते
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मन्स्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतो भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम् अवाश्च वादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम् अतो वः प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः।
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ तथो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि येषा ते विहिता सांख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे द्विमां शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि नेहा विक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनां यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्य विपिश्चित वेदवादरताः पार्थ नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः। कृष्ण कृष्ण।
कामात्मना स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां क्रियाविशेष बहुलां भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया पहृतचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते कृष्ण कृष्ण।
त्रैगुण्य विषया वेदा निश्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्तो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान् यावानार्थ उदपाने सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानत।
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू मा ते संख्योत्स्वकर्मणि योगस्थः कुरु कर्मणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते। कृष्ण कृष्ण।
दूरेण हैवारं कर्म बुद्धियोगधनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणम् अन्विच कृपणः फलहेतवा बुद्धियुक्तो जहातिह उभे सुकृदुच्छ्रुते तस्मद्योगाय युज्वस्व योगा कर्मासु कौशलम्। कृष्ण कृष्ण।
कर्मजं बुद्धियुक्ता हि फलं त्यक्त्वा मनीषिणः जन्मबन्धविनिर्मुक्ताः पदं गच्छन्त्यनामयम् यदा ते मोहकलिलं बुद्धिर्व्यतितरिष्यति तदा गन्तासि निर्वेदं श्रोतव्यस्य श्रुतस्य च।
श्रुति विप्रतिपन्ना ते यदा स्थास्यति निश्चला समाधावचला बुद्धि तदा योगं वाप्स्यसि। अर्जुन उवाच स्थितप्रज्ञस्य का भाषा समाधितस्य केशव स्थितधीः किं प्रभाषेत् किमासीत व्रजेत किम्। कृष्ण कृष्ण।
श्रीभगवानुवाच प्रजहाति यदा कामान् सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मनेयेवात्माना तुष्टसितप्रज्ञस्तदुच्यते दुःखेष्वनुतिग्नमनाः सुखेषु विगतस्पृहः वीतरागभयक्रोध सितधीर्मनिरुच्यते।
य सर्वत्राणिभिः स्नेहः तत्तत्प्राप्य शुभाशुभं नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता। यदा संहरते चायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता।
विषया विनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिनः रसवर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते। यततो ह्यापि कौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः।
तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्त आसीत मत्परः वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता। ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः सङ्गस्तेषुपजायते सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते।
क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादमधिगच्छति। कृष्ण कृष्ण।
प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिः अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम् इन्द्रियाणां हि चरतां यन्मनोनुविधीयते तदस्य हरति प्रज्ञां वायुर्नावविमाम्बसि तस्माद्यस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागर्ति संयमी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः आपूर्यमाणमचलप्रतिष्ठं समुद्रमापः प्रविशन्ति यद्वत् तद्वत् कामायं प्रविशन्ति सर्वे स शान्तिमाप्नोति न कामकामी विहाय कामान्यः सर्वान् पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः स शान्तिमधिगच्छति एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे सांख्ययोगो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। जय श्री कृष्ण। Amazing, amazing, amazing. Jai Shri Krishna. So, this beautiful adhyaya, the second adhyaya, the Sankhya Yoga, is where Krishna basically gives an overview of a lot of things for us. He speaks about what we are supposed to do and why Arjuna should get up and fight. Because in the previous chapter, Arjuna was totally disturbed. He did not have clarity of what is dharma actually is. So when he was saying like, no Krishna, I think I can't do adharma by fighting this battle against my own people. What am I going to gain at the end of the day fighting my own people? I live for them. So I don't want to fight. So let me give this up. Let me even beg. Let them kill me. Doesn't matter. But I can't fight this. So Arjuna is, given a lot of clarity by Bhagavan Krishna in this chapter. So Krishna says, think of what your duty is. Don't come to a conclusion whether this is dharma or adharma. Dharma or adharma is not black and white. It's not just given to you, right? There's a lot of things which goes inside it. There's a lovely story that people say. It's like one sage, one Maharishi was doing tapasya. And a calf was actually about to be slaughtered. So here the slaughtering person is just running behind the calf because the calf is trying to just escape. Some way, somehow, it wants to survive. It's running. Now, this person who wants to slaughter it is searching for the calf, looking everywhere, and the calf enters the ashram of this Maharishi. This Maharishi is a Satyasandha. He always speaks only the truth. Now he is sitting there and he wants to, contemplate on Bhagavan. He will never go against truth. Everything like that. He is sitting there. The person who is now about to slaughter is coming and asking the Maharishi, "Did you see a calf? I want to take the calf." The Rishi instantly understood that he wants to kill the calf. So what should the Rishi do at this time? Should he tell that, yeah, the calf went inside my hermitage, go take it? Or should he not? This is a dharma sankata. Because to him, he will speak only the truth, but then he has to save the calf. He can't, allow the guy to kill it. So the Rishi here did not actually show him where the calf was. He did not point to the calf. He did not tell the truth. Isn't not telling the truth adharma? Not at all, if that is going to help ahimsa. If that is going to protect the calf, the truth at that time is actually protecting the calf and not pointing to the actual thing. So this is called as the dharma sukshma. Just telling the true words is not attributed as truth. In this case, protection of the calf supersedes the value of speaking the truth. Therefore, you're supposed to protect the calf. So ahimsa becomes paramount truth compared to the normal truth. So here, even though the Rishi did not explicitly say that, the calf is not inside, he still was abiding by the truth, is what Shastras say. So like that, Krishna here says that, first of all, get clarity of what dharma is. Don't think that, you're speaking the dharma without even knowing the intricacies of dharma. So he explains a lot of things. Today, I will just restrict myself to 2 or 3 slokas possibly. We can get a feel of what happens here. Earlier itself, we worked on the 2 slokas, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha. So I will go to the sloka prior to that. So we know, where that context comes from. So I'm going to the 61st sloka. So in the 61st sloka, a very, very interesting explanation happens. I thought that's nice and relevant to us. Tani sarvani sanyamya yukta asita matparaha. 2.61. Vashehi yasyendriyani tasya prajna pratishtita. Tani sarvani. All of them. What is he speaking about? In the previous sloka, Indriyani pramatini. Krishna says about the Indriyas. So here Tani would mean the Indriyas. So Tani sarvani, all your Indriyas. Samyamya. Samyamya means bring them under, restrain them actually. Yukta asita. Yukta, combining everything. Asita, just sit. Asit, we all know Asit. Mat paraha. Paraha is Bhagavan. Mat paraha. So Krishna explicitly speaks about himself. So have your intention completely on me. Vashehi yasyendriyani. So to whom all these indriyas, all these sense organs are under his control, tasya prajna pratishtita. Prajna is the intellect, the wisdom, the thing above the mind. Tasya prajna pratishtita, that will settle down, says Krishna. So what this means is, the one who controls all the senses and aligns the sense organs in the contemplation of Bhagavan by regarding Bhagavan Sri Krishna as the Supreme. For him, the knowledge will all be under his control because he has all his sense organs in his control. His knowledge will be really firm, says Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So what is important is for us to understand a few things here. First of all, our sense organs should be under our control. So that is one fundamental thing which Krishna says here. Let's take some very, very simple real life situations. Early morning, all of us have an alarm to wake up, right? Now the alarm will also have a snooze button. So we want to wake up at, sometime say 5:30, whatever. Now, when we slept the previous night, we were very sure that we want to get up at 5. Today is Krishna Jayanthi. I have so much of work to do. 5 o'clock in the morning, I have to get up. But when the alarm rings, we snooze it. Okay, just 5 minutes. Let me sleep. 5 minutes. Then the 5 minutes becomes 15 minutes. 15 becomes half an hour. By the time we get up, we are like, oh my God, why did I get up late? This happens to many of us many times, right? Now the Indriyas are all the sense organs, right? The eyes, ears, nose, tongue, the skin. Are these under our control? Krishna says that is the first step. Our eyes should think of Krishna, our ears should think of Krishna, our words should speak of Krishna. Any activity that we do should be aligned to Him, says he. So when everything is aligned to Him, then it is not about our interest thereafter, right? It's all like, okay, if I'm tired, I'm tired. Doesn't matter. Do I still get up? Do I still do what I'm supposed to do? So, what rules us? Are the Indriyas stronger than us? Or are intellect stronger than the Indriyas? That is an internal civil war that happens all the time, right? So, we have to align everything to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he says here. And then we do something. When we are offering some seva to Bhagavan, sometimes we might get the result that we want. Sometimes we may not get what we want. Today all of us attempted to recite a few slokas. Each of us would have been very happy with one sloka which we recited. The other sloka we might ourselves feel, oh my God, I should have done a better job. It's a very normal tendency, right? So, how do we take it? Do we get upset about it? No, we did our best. So Krishna says in the 64th sloka, in the same chapter, Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasyopajayate. Whatever efforts that you do it with a samarpana bhava. Do it as an offering to me. Whatever be it, you're going to your work, you're doing work in office, you're doing some extracurricular activity, you're eating, breathing, sleeping, chatting, whatever you do, it is a seva to Krishna. Without Him, we would not have this capacity to talk. Without Him, we would not have the capacity to see. We would not have the capacity to think. All these are given to us. How? Did we work to achieve these? The moment we are born, how are we able to see this world? After a year, how are we able to talk? All these things are given by the Almighty to us, right? In this context, I am just remembering one forwarded message which came long, long back. There was one person who was like very, he was like 80 years or something. And all of a sudden he had a breathing problem. He was admitted in the hospital. He was given a treatment for 3 days. He was put on oxygen. And he was in the US. He had to pay some $5,000 as a bill, like when he had to come out. So he started crying profusely. Now the doctors there are like, are you not having money? Why are you crying? Why should you worry about it? You're cured now. You're able to breathe comfortably, so you can go back. You're discharged. But then his crying did not stop. He was crying so profusely. And then he said, no, I have enough money. I can pay $5,000. That's not an issue. So why are you crying? He said, I was admitted here just 3 days back. And for the oxygen that you supplied to me to help me breathe, and I was breathing by myself, this was just supplementing my capacity, it was adding on to my capacity of breathing. You charged me $5,000 for 3 days. And this entire lifespan of mine, I have been breathing. Nobody charged me anything for this air that I was breathing. So what can I speak about the ultimate God, who's given me this without questioning? Not just breathing. Think about it, The air, the food, the water, every single thing that we need, sunlight, everything is given to us in addition to all the pleasures of life. Not just this, right? In fact, in one of the very famous Tamil song, Ettanai Kodi Inbam Vaitai Iraiva, it comes, how many millions of happiness you've kept for me. So everything is given to us without a penny charge. So this person started crying, saying like, how do I thank the person who's been giving everything without asking me a question? So what we have to do is, we can't thank him because it's endless, right? So we just submit it back to him. We surrender to him. Whatever we do at a subconscious level, his thought should be going on all the time. That is the underlying thread that should happen. Prasade sarva dukkanam. Whatever we receive, we might call it success, we might call it failure, we might call it something which gives happiness, we might call it something that gives disappointment. All those are our perspectives. If a child in school, gets 90 marks, if it happens to be a girl child, she will still be upset saying like, I lost 10 marks. If it's a boy, he'll be like, oh my God, I got 90, So it's the perspective. It's not about how many marks we get. It's about our perspective to receiving it, right? So all these success, failure, happiness, sad, everything is just a perspective. Take that as prasada. It is like something which is given by Krishna. I will accept it. So this way, what's going to happen is, hani rasyopajayate. So all the difficulties will vanish, says Krishna. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi. All the sorrows that we have will vanish if you have the tendency of prasada buddhi, says Bhagavan. So when you accept it as something given by him, you are not going to feel bad anymore. Even if it is the so-called negative things of our life, okay, it's Krishna's decision, I respect it. Then we will not feel bad about the whole situation. So that is something that Krishna says here. So like this, there are many, many things that we can think of in Bhagavad Gita. We've just given a tip of the iceberg. It's just a beginning, not even that I would say. We will go into detail as we get time. So in this context, everything is Krishna, right? The underlying thread is Krishna. In fact, in one of the upcoming slokas, Krishna will also say, Sutre Manigana Iva. Think of a beautiful necklace in which a lot of beads have been strung. Okay. Every bead is strung and it stays in its place because there is an underlying thread in it. The thread is not visible. Only the beads are visible from the outside. Krishna calls himself as this thread, as the sutra. Sutre Manigana Iva. This entire cosmic creation is strung on me, says Krishna. I am the underlying thread. Because I'm inside as a thread, I'm not going to be visible. But without me, nothing will stay in its place. So all the planets, all the stars, every being, it's there in its place because I am the underlying thread, says Krishna. Sutre Manigana Iva. So this will be coming at a later time. So the lesson for us from these few slokas that we discuss now is, every activity from the time we get up in the morning till we retire for the day, our thoughts have to be Krishna. You speak, think of Krishna. You see something, it is for Krishna. Do any activity. We can still be working in our office. We can be doing whatever we are doing. But only because he's helped us do it, we are able to do it, right? We are the instrument in his hands. So that is also having a Krishnatvam. Every activity we have to do it with Krishna Chintana. Receive whatever is the outcome as a prasada. That way we will not feel disappointed or upset about anything, says Krishna. And to show us this, we have the Gopika's life. All the Gopikas lived life this way. They all had assembled thinking that Krishna is going to spend the entire night with them. Krishna comes there and very soon he disappears. And when he disappears, they, really don't know what to do. They start lamenting. They are like speaking to the plants, to the trees, to the birds, to the insects, to even non-living things, the stones that's there. They speak to everything, inquiring about Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. They open their mouth, They speak of, how Krishna did this Leela. He was so enchanting when he did this. One girl just lifts her dupatta up and they say like, oh, look at her thing. This looks like the Govardhana. And everybody starts speaking about the Govardhana Leela. They start walking and looking at some footprints in the forest. They're saying, hey, these are Krishna's footprints. Anything that they do, think, act, breathe, even if they blink their eyes, it's all about Krishna, 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 Krishna. And in the 5th chapter in Bhagavad Gita, there are 2 beautiful slokas which Krishna himself has mentioned. The sloka number 8 and 9. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit pashyan shrunvan sprishan jigran ashnan gachan swapan swashan pralapan visrajan grinnan unmishan nimishan napi. So these are many adjectives that Krishna is using here. So he says pashyan, when you see. Pashyan, all of us know, no, pashyati and all we've learnt already. So pashyan. Shrunvan, when we hear. Sprishan, when we touch. Grinnan, when we hold. Ashnan, eating. Gachan, going. Swapan, sleeping. Swashan, breathing. Pralapan, speaking. Visrajan, letting go. Grinnan, holding. Unmishan, opening of the eyes. Nimishan, closing of the eyes. All these situations, we have to focus on the Antaryami, on, the ultimate Bhagavan. So here is one attempt which I did where I thought of Gopikas using the same adjectives of Krishna. When Gopikas are going in the forest, right? Krishna has mentioned this in the 5th chapter. So what if the Gopika Bhava is combined with this Krishna Bhava? So that was the recent composition I attempted. And I wrote a small Shatkam, 6 songs, which comprises of this Bhava of Gopikas, seeing Krishna in everything. And Vasu Mahodaya has sung it for me. So I will just play that song. So let's relish that song and we'll get back to this. Jai Shri Krishna. Pasyan bhaja Krishneti.
Krishna, 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 Jaya, 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 Shri Krishna, 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 Jaya, 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 Shri Krishna, 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 Krishna. Pashyal bhaja Krishneti, pralapal bhaja Krishneti, pashyal se pralapal se, Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti. Pashyal bhaja Krishneti, pralapal bhaja Krishneti, pashyal se pralapal se, Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti. Jigral bhava Krishneti, sprishal bhava Krishneti, jigral se sprishal se, Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti. Jigral bhava Krishneti, sprishal bhava Krishneti, jigral se sprishal se, Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti. Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Ashnal Vada Krishneti Gachal Vada Krishneti Ashnal She Gachal She Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti Ashnal Vada Krishneti Gachal Vada Krishneti Ashnal She Gachal She Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti Visrajan Mama Krishneti Griharnama Krishneti Visrajan Nama Krishneti Griharnama Krishneti Visrajan Sha Grihar Sha Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Swapa Japa Krishneti Shwasa Japa Krishneti Swapascha Shwasascha Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Swapa Japa Krishneti Shwasa Jaya Krishneti Swapascha Shwasascha Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti Unmishal Swara Krishneti Nemishal Swara Krishneti Unmishal Swara Krishneti Nemishal Swara Krishneti Unmishal Shani Mishal Jaya Jaya Shri Krishneti Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Krishna 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 Jaya 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 Shri Jaya 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 Shri Krishna 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 Vitam Krishna Jaya 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 Shri Gopikanath Devoktam Bhagavata Yajivitam Gopikanath Devoktam Bhagavata Ato Japatastanam Jivema Japatastanam Jivema Krishna Pritaye Krishna Krishna Pritaye Krishna Pritaye Krishna
Jai Shri Krishna.
Absolutely wonderful. Divine.
Amazing. Absolutely. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
It just moved us goosebumps all.
So,
Thank you, Guru.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. So this is like, the life of Gopikas, especially the last sloka. It Jeevitam Gopikanam, the way that the lifestyle of Gopikas, Tadevoktam Bhagavata, if we look at Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has asked us to be that way only. Ato Japantas Tan Nama, therefore let us keep repeating Krishna's name all the time. And Jivema Krishna Pritaye, let's live this life for the love of Krishna. Jivema Krishna Pritaye. So that was the thing. So I've called it as Sri Krishna Shatkam, the 6 slokas on Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So, Jai Sri Krishna.
It's a beautiful composition. We would like to go word by word. So I hope you will share the composition with us, Guru. We'd like to,
Sure.
Follow the lines, and it's so beautifully written. So
wasn't it sent? I thought I saw this somewhere.
I sent the YouTube link.
It is there in our,
it is there in
group.
our
You already released it. You released it already.
Krishna Jayanthi, yesterday I did it.
Yes, we heard it. We heard it. And
Yeah.
I've requested Kalaguru to teach us also.
Yesterday in the group.
Yes.
I shared it in our group yesterday. But if you want just the lyrics, I can send it to you. So,
thank you, Guru.
yeah, lovely. Jai Shri Krishna. So let's move to the Achyudashtakam, Renu Bhagini, Raji Bhagini, and Lakshmi Bhagini.
333.
Lakshmi Bhagini wanted the last two. Raji Bhagini, you might want to lead. If Lakshmi Bhagini wants it, you can lead and she can follow if that's more comfortable for her, depending on her comfort.
Should I start?
Yes, please.
3 shlokas, Renu.
Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje Achyutam Keshavam Satyabhamadhavam Madhavam Sridharam Radhikaradhitam Indira Mandiram Chetasa Sundaram Devaki Nandanam Nandajam Sandadhe Jishnave Jishnave Shankhine Chakrine Rukmini Ragine Janaki Janaye Vallavi Vallabhayarchitayatmane Kansa Vindhwasine Vanshine Te Nama. Krishna Krishna.
गोविंद हे राम नारायण श्रीपते वासुदेवाजित श्रीनिधे अच्युतानंत हे माधवादोक्षज द्वारका नायक द्रौपदी रक्षक राक्षरक्षोभित सीतया शोभितो दंडकारण्यभू पुण्यथा कारण लक्ष्मणेनान्वितो वानरौ सेवितो गस्तसम्पूजितो राघवः पातु माम् धेनुकारिष्टका निष्टकृद्वेषिहा केशिहा कंसहृद् वंशिका वादक पूतना कोपक सूरजाखेलनो बालगोपालकः पातु मां सर्वदा.
Raji Bhagini, just you go ahead. I will also follow that.
I'll do two lines.
Yes.
Okay. Vidyudyo. I'll start.
Yes.
Vidyudota vatparaspuradvas. Sorry. Vidyudota vatspa. Pravina, can you help?
Guru, could you please lead this?
Jai Shri Krishna. Just give me 1 second. I'll open the lyrics for you. Um,
Actually,
you?
I have the.
Okay, can you just share it in the chat box, please?
I'll share it now.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to share it in the chat box?
Yeah. Or in
I have it on my
WhatsApp,
phone.
wherever.
I'll share it in the. I have the audio. Is that okay?
Illa.
நான் screen share பண்றேன். I have the lyrics. Screen share பண்றேன்.
Okay.
I have the lyrics with me.
Okay,
I
any of
also
you,
have the lyrics.
just Raji, I've made you your co-host. Just share the lyrics on the screen, please.
Yeah, I'll do that. This one.
विद्युदुद्योतवत् प्रस्फुरत् विद्युदुद्योतवत्
विद्युदुद्योतवत्
प्रस्फुरद्वाससं
प्रस्फुरद्वाससं
प्रावृदं बोधवत्
प्रावृदं बोधवत्
प्रोलसद्विग्रहम्
प्रोलसद्विग्रहम्
वन्यया मालया
मन्यया मालया
शोभितोरस्थलम्
शोभितोरस्थलम्
लोहिताङ्घ्रिद्वयम्
लोहिताङ्घ्रिद्वयम्
वारिजाक्षं भजे
वारिजाक्षं भजे
कुञ्चितैः कुण्डलैः
कुन्तलैः
भ्राजमानाननं
भ्राजमानाननं
रत्नमौलिं लसत्
रत्नमौलिं लसत्
कुण्डलं खण्डयोः
कुण्डलं गण्डयो
हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणं प्रोज्ज्वलं किङ्किणीमञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे
श्यामलं भजे
अच्युतस्याष्टकं यत्पठेद्दिष्टदं
यः पठेद्दिष्टदं
प्रेमतः प्रत्यहं पूरुषः
सस्पृहम्
वृत्ततः सुन्दरं
कर्तृविश्वम्भर
तस्य वश्यो हरिर् जायते सत्वरम् तस्य वश्यो हरिर् जायते सत्वरम्
तस्य वश्यो हरिर्जायते सत्वरम्
श्री अच्युताष्टकं सम्पूर्णम्
श्री अच्युताष्टकं सम्पूर्णम्
जय श्री कृष्ण
जय श्री कृष्ण धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः कला भगिनी
Just a minute. Meena Bagbi and Sujata will join me. This song. Radhe Shyama, He Ganeshama, Radha Madhava, Mangaladhama, Radhe Shyama, He Ganeshama, Radha Madhava, Mangaladhama, Radhe Shyama.
Nandanandana Govinda, Navanita Chora Govinda, Natajanapala Govinda, Narahari Rupa Govinda, Narayana Govinda, Govinda Bhusham Rakshaka Govinda, Govinda Bhusham Rakshaka Govinda, Radhe Shama He Ganashama, Radha Madhava, Mangaladama, Radhe Shama.
Bhaktavatsala Govinda, Bhagavata Priya Govinda, Pandarinatha Govinda, Papa Vimochana Govinda, Narayana Govinda, Govinda Gosham Rakshaka Govinda, Govinda Gokulanandana Govinda, Bhaktavatsala Govinda,
Bhagavat Priya Govinda, Pandarinatha Govinda, Papa Vimochana Govinda, Narayana Govinda, Govinda Gokulanandana Govinda, Radhe Shama, Hey Shama, Radha Madhava, Mangaladama, Radhe
Shama, He Ganeshama, Radha Madhava, Mangaladama, Radhe Shama. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. In this, the Go Samrakshaka, is it there in the song or?
It's there in the song.
Okay, wow, very interesting. I just recollect one little story that I want to share because you said Go Samrakshaka. Our little Krishna is like 5 years old, okay? Till now, he was permitted only to go in and around in his house in order to take care of his calves. Now that he's 5, he's for the first time being sent a little far away, closer to the forest. So he's taking all the calves in order to, help them feed, drink water and things like that. So Yashoda Amma is now very concerned. This little baby is now going to walk all the way. So she makes a pair of sandals for him. She stitches it by herself. So she makes one pair for Krishna, another pair for Balarama. She tells them, wear this because there can be a lot of thorns. There can be small stones and all, which can hurt your feet. So you're going to walk long distance. So you please wear your sandals and go. So Krishna is curious. What is this, Amma? She says, I will put it onto your feet, the small little feet. I'll put it onto your feet so that the thorns will not prick you. And she says, Gopala, come, I'll wear it for you. So he's asking, what did you call me, Amma? She says, I called you Gopala. What is the meaning of Gopala? Now Yashoda Amma says, go here, the cows, the calves, all these are go. Pala, the protector, you're supposed to take care of them. Don't just allow them to go everywhere. You have to take care of your calves, cows, everything once you go to the forest. So he says, you call me as the protector of cows, but you made only 2 sandals, 2 pairs, one for me and one for Balaramana. Where is the pair for all my calves? Now Yashoda Amma sees like, there are thousands of calves in Gokula, and each calf has 4 legs. How many do I make now? He said, no, you called me Gopala. I'm supposed to be their protector. Unless all of them have sandals, I'm not going to wear sandals. So our little Krishna, from the age of 5, refused to wear sandals because Yashoda Amma could not make it for all of them. So he said that what is not there for my subjects, as a leader I will not have. So he thought how a leader should be when he was a little kid of 5 years old. So the name Gopala is Go Samrakshaka. Go Samrakshaka, right, Krishna? So he lived by his name. In fact, that is why when you read the Gopika Geetam, there will be a song where they say that, you know, when you're walking, we are able to see your footprints, Krishna. How were they able to see it? Because he never wore his slippers, right? Very, very touching thing. So, go Samrakshaka. Wonderful. So, with this, I think we basically covered whatever we wanted to do today. Today is Sri Krishna Jayanti. Usually, because Bhagavan Sri Krishna was born at midnight, this puja will be done at night. So we will do all the alankaras and everything after the Chandrodaya. After the sunset and the moon rises, that's when we do all the alankara for Bhagavan. So you can offer him anything. He will eat, like from fruits to patram, pushpam, palam, toyam, yome bhaktya prayachati. We just have to offer it with devotion to him. Tulasi leaves, patram, pushpam, all the flowers, palam, any variety of fruits. If nothing, even water, he's happy to take water. But if you give him nice snacks, you make and you give it to him, he will eat. Okay, butter he will eat. We can make navanita, just some butter, add some sugar to it with some elachi powder. You will have it. And you know, very, very simple things. Milk with sugar, he will like to have it. You give him poha, exactly. Poha with a bit of, because he's a kid, right? We add sweet to most of the things. It's not too hot for him. So we'll add a bit of good to poha with some elachi, then give it to him. So you can offer whatever you want, make some sweets, anything for him, and he'll be very happy. As a practice, we also put his feet throughout our house in the evenings, and we will decorate him nicely. My Krishna is already decked up. He's ready for the evening. So we will be offering a few songs. Of course, many of you know many bhajans, so you can recite. You can also recite some of the ashtakams and you know, other stotras, even Bhagavad Gita that we all know. So have a wonderful, wonderful Sri Jayanti. We call it Sri Jayanti, Sri Krishna Jayanti, Janmashtami. So have a wonderful day.
We
And
had the puja yesterday in our house.
oh, wonderful, wonderful. So he's soft touch.
We also did yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this time because Ashtami and Rohini. So for us it's going to be today, so looking forward. And wonderful, we will end with a Kayena Vacha as usual. Kayena Vacha Manasendriyaiva Buddhyatmana va Prahrite Swabhavat Karomi yat yat sakalam parasmai Narayanaayeti samarpayami. Achyutaya namaha, Anantaya namaha, Govindaya namaha, Achyutaya namaha, Anantaya namaha, Govindaya namaha, Achyutaya namaha, Anantaya namaha, Govindaya namaha. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Jai Shri Krishna. Shubhadinam. We'll meet on Tuesday again. Jai Shri Krishna. Ram Ram. Dhanyawadaha.
Thank you. Puja mudijurtenge.
Ram Ram. Dhanyawadaha. And one thing I forgot to say is we don't eat rice till the puja gets over. For those who are following today, you don't eat full rice, you know. The best is people say Nirjala Upavasa, we don't even drink water, but if you can't drink water, if you can't do that, you can have fruits and milk and other things. If you can't do that, even tiffin items is allowed, but don't eat rice till Krishna is born. You know, till your puja is done, avoid eating rice. All right?
Then make kheer and have it after.
Yeah, yeah. Anything other than that. All right.
पेट पूजा भी हो गया.
Jai Shri Krishna. Shubhadinam. Ram Ram. Namaste.
Dhanyawadaha Guru.
Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyawadaha Guru.
Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyawadaha Guru. Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyawadaha. Ram